Alright, what up, gamblers? NRL round 20, but we'll just recap on round 19 first, then we'll have a quick look at round 20. We went all in on the Sharks last week here. Unfortunately, number 11 and number 5 didn't score any tries. We tried to flip 50 into 100 on this game, ended up losing 3 units. It was painful. The only one that did score out of all the bets we put down here, Nico Hines was actually the only one that cashed for us. Luckily, most of these were just small bets, and Nico Hines hit, saved us a little bit. But we got the result. The game went exactly how we thought it would. The Sharks smashed them, dominated them. I just felt we got really unlucky there. Says every gambler ever. So if you joined us on the Thursday one, I'm sorry about that one. However, we did swap once we heard Salone was out. I love Salone. Once we heard Salone was out, we changed our dog of the week from the Dragons to the Bulldogs, and that actually hit for us. So they brought us back up a bit. And I was quite excited because I thought we hit the safety parlay too. For some reason, I said Warriors Titans as the safety parlay. I bet on Warriors Raiders, and that actually hit for me. So I actually came out, a little minus maybe 1 unit down for the week, which wasn't bad considering how bad I did at the start. Unfortunately, I can't claim that as I had Warriors Titans on here. So I was a bit disappointed with that one. Still am disappointed. However, it was awesome to see the Warriors come out with the win. And this game was super, super close. It was golden point, everything, it all went on there. But I think with the Dogs, even with that, if we gave that across and that across, with the Dogs hitting at the almost a $3.50 point. Fucking hell, $3.65 odds. I think we did pretty well that week. As for the UFC, well, it's I said we finally signed up to these guys. We've got our premium membership going. Last week we got slaughtered, nothing hit. This week was more of the same. The safety parlay, it wasn't Volk and Whitaker. We had that one right. I guessed it. Whitaker lost though, so the safety parlay crashed. Lock of the week thing went with Rodriguez. That crashed as well. Now I followed all of Angelo's bets. He hit 3 out of 5 bets, so it wasn't too bad. I did not follow. I hit 4 out of 4 bets because I did not follow his third leg for the safety parlay was against Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker's like the best Kiwi fighter we have. I wasn't going to bet against him. I bet for him, and luckily he hit because he was paying underdog odds too, and so that saved me. But that's 2 weeks in a row now. This We Want Picks membership isn't paying for itself yet. However, it's $10 a month. They still got 2 more events to at least make me $10. That's it. Let's get this. So we're just gonna have a quick sneak peek at round 20. So this is how we're feeling. Just having a quick look here. We got the Knights play the Tigers on the Friday. Tigers massive dogs here, and do I think they can beat Newcastle? Newcastle at home? Probably not. Do I think they deserve a $4.60 price tag? No. So we will take that bet. We're going to put half a bet here on the Tigers because they are paying a hell of a lot. Now, these are my early bets. We will come back on Thursday once the TAB drops their info and their bets and their odds and all that. We'll see how the odds change throughout the week and what stories develop. So these are my sniper shots, long range bets. Now having a look down here as well, we've got the Broncos at $1.43, the Cowboys at $1.68, and the Storm. I think those are all great value bets. And seeing they're all on the Saturday and they're all the away teams, we're just going to take these. And we're actually, I was thinking of putting an individual bet on each one, but then I told myself not to bet so much. So we're just going to put them all into a big super value, super Saturday parlay. So I think any one of these teams is paying really good money for the odds. The only asterisk we'd have to put up here is the Bulldogs won their game last week, and last time the Broncos rested their Origin players, Well, they didn't rest their Origin players. They tried to play their Origin players. They backed up straight off Origin, and they lost the game. The fatigue got to them. It is what it is. Would they do that again this week? Who knows? Who knows? But I wouldn't bet on the Dogs. Even though the Dogs were their underdogs last week, they came through for us against the Broncos. That's a whole different ball game. With or without their Origin players, we'll see. But Cowboys and Storm would be a good parlay on their own, I feel. And I don't understand why the Roosters are only paying $2.35. They've been playing horrible lately. They are at home. I love them, but I don't think they've turned enough around to come back and beat the Storm. Eagles still missing Tom, as far as I'm aware. So Cowboys, I think. Look at this, $1.06. This might be our all-in game. We might just go all-in on Cowboys head-to-head here. We might even be able to get some value and give Cowboys a 6-point head start just to be sure. And you probably still get some value on that. Who knows? Warriors, Sharks. Obviously, we're going to be back in the boys. No bet here. Leave that one alone. Panthers, Eels. Safety parlay. Right there. Even though I know Titans have their players back, Eels have their players back. So, it's even. And I think after what the Warriors did to the Eels last week, the Eels are going to come back to prove a point. So it's definitely our safety parlay there. A lot of value here on the Saturday. Tigers as the dog. That's it. Like I said, come back Thursday. We'll go all in on something. Probably the Cowboys. I'm liking the Cowboys here. Yeah, that's it. We're going to put a unit on the Cowboys, half unit on this parlay, half unit on the Dogs here, and a unit on the safety parlay. It's just underlying Cowboys. And that's our long-range bets. I don't think much will change throughout the week, but you never know. As always, gamble responsibly, blah, blah, blah. See you on the field, boys.